So, anyway, this has become a nicest beheading video. Grant.
what?
Okay, no.
Okay.
Welcome back to Paul's Palaver Paradise, episode 5 of season 2, and it is the very late hour with special drinky drinks, courtesy of me.
Yeah.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, guys.
Shout out to Emily.
Shout out to Emily, obviously. Thank you for providing the whiskey. And we have 2 special guests. One who actually got to perform tonight, and one who got stuck up by probably a suicidal person, or
That's no way to talk about me, Paul. I'm sitting right here.
and it is.
My name is Grant Gallacher.
Oscar Brophy.
Yes, it is the 2 of you.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us, Paul.
Yeah, it's the classic. You rub my back, I let you sleep at my place.
Yeah.
Deal.
All we had to do was rub your back.
Fuck.
God damn it! If I knew that.
God damn it.
I need this whiskey to wash out my mouth.
But seriously, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And we are,
Literally, thank you for having us.
yeah, we are a little bit drunk already, thanks to alcohol. Thank you, alcohol. Shout out to alcohol, right?
Yep, my
My
mistress.
good friend. So.
Thank you for being here. No, but seriously, guys, you've been here for the first season. A lot of it has changed.
Yes. We are, this now looks more like a studio and less like a man who's having a midlife crisis' spare room.
I love that the difference between a midlife crisis and somebody who's professional is just 20 hours of work.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes.
People who are just tuning into the show will not realize, but before this, Paul was showing us a gun. So take from that what you will.
For the Austrian state, I've already registered it. Don't come to my place, please. This is a legal gun.
Man, you'll be coming up in the world of the Austrian state or watching your podcast.
Oh, I wish. The view time you get from the Austrian Secret Service just watching your shit.
2 of the listeners. 2 of the regular
Some
viewers.
poor guy who thought he was going to be a spy.
Franz and Heinrich are watching my shit now.
PaPaPa. What could this stand for? Could it be subversive?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. It's subversive, but not in a way that's dangerous to the status quo.
Let's leave him be for now.
We will keep an eye on it. It is your job now to watch.
This will all be dropped into an evidence folder for later.
Give him a few more episodes.
When he starts ranting about other things than science fiction.
We've seen charismatic Austrians get carried away when they get a bee in their bonnet.
I thank you. First of all, what an indictment to Austria that I am a charismatic Austrian.
Well, we work with what we have.
You are the only Austrian we know, so I assume you're charismatic.
Honestly, that's the sad truth. Yes. Like other Austrians look up to me. Like it is pretty sad. Like it is.
Oh, you're so cool, Paul. I want to be like you someday.
No, it's pretty telling that the 2 biggest names I think for 2020 for newborns, like Paul and Jakob, both of my names were like in the top 10 list. So it's pretty telling. Like it took me 20 plus years to make my influence be felt in the Austrians, but now it like reverberates because it's the same way like there were a bunch of Adolfs in like 45.
At least,
oops.
If there's a Jakob, that's progress, I think.
It's only a Christian name, yeah.
Close enough, mate.
Yeah,
Close enough.
exactly.
No, Yakov. That would be the. That would be next step.
Yakov Smirnov?
Yes.
Is Jakob? Is that not a Jewish name?
Well, Christian, Jewish.
Depends how you say it. But I mean, it's from the Bible. So.
Okay.
Bible shit, yeah.
From the Bible.
Yeah, same with Paul.
Yeah.
Saul.
Yeah.
Saul
Saul.
who becomes Paulus. Lame. No, really, come on. you cut off your cape and that's why you change your name? Really? Really? You're a Roman soldier and just because you were nice to some people, you change your name?
Well,
Really?
I'd say he's probably not the only person who was outside Damascus and changed their name. It's like, oh, I see which way the fucking wind's blowing, guys. Give me the machete. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, sure. There you go.
Oh my fucking god.
So, anyway, this has become an ISIS beheading video. Grant.
What?
Okay, no, because you're sitting next to me and I have the machete.
He's so lazy with his beheadings. I only behead people who are next to me.
The Irish ISIS.
Within machete lengths. I'm like, yeah. I'm just going to shave my mustache and I'm just going to go, guys, I know I missed the party. I'm a bit late. I bought my own machete. Please, come on, give me some them Raka girls, and
Paul,
anyway,
why do
take that away from
why
me.
do you have?
I have a Mexican wife. Why don't I have a machete?
You know what? That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
But also, it was so incredibly cheap when I bought them in Mexico.
Oh, that's a nice sound.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh,
This is for the ASMR.
You're listening to ISIS beheading.
Take this away because we've been drinking.
Oh yeah, no. This was dangerous to begin with. I shouldn't have let you handle a gun in the first place.
No.
And a machete? That's even worse. You don't have to reload this thing.
This is him dialing it down for the podcast. He's like, here's a machete.
I'll place it here. But yeah, no, guys, we're back.
Yes.
Europe is back. Mm-hmm. We're on tour again.
Yeah.
Finally. It has been like...
It's been a rough few months.
Speak for yourself. Some of us got to do gigs today.
Yeah. Poor you.
I was also late. I thought the show was starting at 8 and
Yeah.
I was like, and Melinda messaged me, where the fuck are you, man? I was like,
The beautiful thing about that is that you thought the show was starting at 8 instead of 7. And you got there at like 7:30 and you still managed to perform. I left my house today at 10:30 in the morning. And I arrived to Austria from Prague
Yeah, no, that was...
at, 9:30 at night?
Yeah, real fucky.
Because some selfish cunt
Or, could be a deer.
or some selfish deer cunt
Definitely wasn't a stag.
jumped in front of the...
was definitely a deer
the
cunt.
tram tracks. And
Yeah.
then I had to have a German man come over to me and say... Oh, so you know about this because back home you have privatized all the rail lines. And so this must be normal to you. And I was like, normally I'd be into getting into a
Especially as
political discussion.
that must be really helpful, especially as a Scottish person, because you never voted
yeah, we
for
never
those...
wanted her. We never wanted her. He
First of all,
literally-
you never wanted her, and you also never wanted a privatized railroad
No.
system. Because when I was in Britain, that was the most fucky part of getting to Hull. Because my family and I...
You went to Hull?
So my dad is a bicycle mechanic. Mm-hmm. And because of that, he got to enter into the Brompton Folding Bicycle Championships. And he qualified in Austria. Because
A, of course that's a thing. And B, of course your dad was like, there's this thing we've got to go to.
So he qualified in Vienna. I didn't. We both did the race. I fucked because they do a Le Mans start where you have your bicycle folded up and you have to run to it, unfold it, and then you get to ride it.
so it's a sprint as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you're out.
Yeah.
As were you, Paul. So I don't know.
I didn't mess up the running part.
You got
I'd be-
beat by your father.
I'd be like a grand style thing where like we were there like 12 hours later. I was like, okay, got the bike, time to assemble. Smoking cigarettes. I'd be stopping cigarette breaks. I presume it's like 100 meters, 50 meters.
I wish I was that smart and would have gotten a pack of cigarettes to just smoke while driving the bicycle, because just that would have gotten me into like the newsletter because people are like, ooh, that's interesting. But yeah, unhealthy and healthy at the same time. Interesting. No, so he qualified for that. So he got to go to the London Championships, which are the big one.
Of the
Brompton
bike making
companies.
Folding bike
Sorry,
cycling.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Was this a fever dream, Paul?
No, I have evidence. I have evidence that it's not a fever dream. And the crazy thing is, some of the people that go there are extremely competitive. Like, one of the dudes did 40 kilometers an hour average speed, the winner, on a folding bicycle. With like wheelbases that are like, this size.
Teeny tiny.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, his calves were like bigger than my torso. Like, it is like, the dude was buff as fuck. Just in his legs. Like, teeny tiny arms, but buff as fuck.
And I have this mental image of a guy like desperately trying to unfold the bicycle, but all like in the opposite of every gym bro ever, all he's done is leg day, and he's like, I can't unfold it.
I skipped the clamp is too strong. He gets like the baby clamps.
Arm day.
Yeah.
But how would you cheat in the bike race? Like, would you put extra grease on the hinges, or would you like, I don't know, have like a spring-loaded
I would,
thing?
since they didn't do any drug tests, juicing. I would be juicing. No, honestly.
So Lance Armstrong needs to reconsider his career path.
He's a folding bicycle racer. I mean, that would fit his balls.
You've not been banned from this sport.
I've fallen so far. Can I fall a bit far? Yes, I can.
So.
And
I mean,
plus, hold on. His name is Lance Armstrong. Ergo,
So
he
can
should be able to unfold pretty fast.
I mean, there's like a $3,000 bicycle on the line for the winner. So like getting competitive the moment like something like that appears, like it makes competitive people even more competitive.
To spend 6,000 euros worth of steroids.
Basically, yeah.
3,000 euros worth of bike.
So we were in London for that. What was my fucking point to this? God damn it.
Paul.
Yeah, whatever.
I love the idea that you
it's
think...
palaver paradise, not
I love the idea that you think
concise
you start
thoughts.
a sentence with a concise point at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
It would be sad if it wasn't true.
We're doing shows. We're doing shows again.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us.
are doing shows. Some of us are doing shows abroad again, and that's fantastic.
Yep.
Fuck those guys who don't vaccinate. Because, come on, guys, it's not that hard.
Dude, I swear to God, right?
I mean, yeah, you're Irish, so you don't have really a dog in this fight, but
I have no barriers to travel.
Hull, yes. So we have,
Okay. Let's put a pin in barriers to travel.
editing Paul is totally gonna fix this. So we have finished with the race, everything.
What were you saying about barriers to travel? Just to fuck with editing, Paul.
Yeah, he's gonna give up and leave it all in.
Go on.
Just going from London to Hull with public transit was a fucking pain in the ass. Just getting the tickets, because we went to what's the big King's Cross. We went to King's Cross to book the tickets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a snuff. And like we went to one of the counters and we're like, hey, you're from the Northern Line, you probably have tickets to Hull. And they're like, nope, you have to go to that counter over there, get a ticket first to that bumfuck town in middle of nowhere, because this line is serviced by Virgin, and then you have to switch to a regional line that will take you to Hull. But since we are not the same company, we can't offer you a ticket for both. And I'm like, why? Why is this so fucked up?
Thank you, Margaret Thatcher.
Yep.
Yeah, no, just I mean, yes, but they had 40 years to fix it. At least that aspect where you can just, because the one big main selling point of capitalism is convenience. And this is the opposite of convenience. Yes. I feel like the reason why Google was the main search engine was because of convenience, not because it was the best one. It was the best one in the sense it would 99% of the time take you to the right result immediately. Yes.
Is that not the definition?
No, the best search engine would actually, give you some information that would pertain to the situation and maybe even give you a result that might not completely fit that, but maybe broaden your horizons, you know? Like give you...
As opposed to one that's been paid for by the highest bidder.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Well, if you Google Wood, for example, you will get like, oh, Wood, the 1993 album by band X, and you know, you just get like, a load of unrelated shit. Or like, if you type in Seal,
That's the only time I've ever seen you not know what a band's name is. Oscar.
I just made it up. I didn't. I'm not talking about a real.
Go for Seal.
You always say these
Go
things,
for the singer
you always,
Seal.
You always
But
say these things so confidently.
yeah.
I always just assume that this is a real
You
thing.
type in the word seal into Google Images.
Yeah.
Okay. Five pictures of a seal, one picture of the singer Seal. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I guess that's kind of right. But if I'm typing in seal, I just want to see
Seals.
a seal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The black guy.
yeah, no, yes. I just want to see in the Arctic just.
But if you type in seal porn, you want the other thing. Yeah.
you want the crossover. You want seal fucking a seal.
Ooh.
There we go.
Seal squared, as I believe it's called. In the
No, it's
band.
called seal the deal.
Oh, watch seal the deal. Or no,
I actually think I've seen that one.
Rule 34. Seal getting a kiss off a rose and then fucking said rose.
I
But if
guarantee you
if the animal seal is fucking seal,
I'm just trying to keep track of what we're saying here. So it's,
yeah,
the animal seal fucking seal.
Yeah, it's breaking the seal. Sorry, breaking in the seal.
Breaking in a seal. Yeah. Breaking the seal of the seal while also breaking a seal.
Yeah.
And then afterwards he just fucking closes the seal and breaks.
That's his fetish. Yeah. Kiss of a rose. Well, he's like,
So Seal, what did you spend your Batman money on? Took a few trips to the Arctic. Where are the seals? Arctic or the
I love
Antarctic?
cold weather. Makes my massive cock shrivel up to a normal human size.
Makes it easier for the actual seals.
Yeah, to fit it into a seal. Every time I put my dick into it, it just explodes.
The domestic seals in the UK, they just couldn't handle me because he's British actually. But I had to go north.
But British in the sense of because of colonialism, right?
No, British in the sense of the seals that I would presume live off the coast of Britain at some angle. Probably, I don't know. There's seals in Ireland, so I presume there's seals.
Oh, there's Irish seals?
There's Irish seals, yeah.
Oh,
they're not nearly as good as a singer.
But they have like 3 literature Nobel prizes. The seals have their own Nobel prize.
Ireland is the land of seals and scholars, so that's fair.
That's what you're known for?
I am in
Seals
fact a seal. I just shaved.
I feel like seals would be the best hype man. All right, let me do 5 minutes of my tight 5 on fish.
The whole audience goes wild.
I mean, they're already wild.
Yeah,
They shouldn't be domesticated.
Unless you're seal.
Then you're hopefully
Then you're domesticating your fuck seals. And
I mean,
his seal children who are like half seal, half human.
is seal not like
You know what?
married to like a super German lady?
I tried to find a picture of seal fucking a seal.
Of course.
This is the closest I can get, which is their bastard offspring. I'm just going to hold on to the camera. So
No,
hold
I'll
on
show
to
it.
that one.
Post-production, Paul will drop it in. Don't worry about it.
PPP.
Yeah. I mean, it's Paul's Palaver Paradise evil
so
twin.
Post-production Paul.
Yeah, post-production Paul is a harsh mistress. So yeah, we're back.
Comedy is back.
Yeah.
Yes.
How has been your experience so far?
Dude, I'm enjoying comedy, but like the thing I was trying to say earlier on is that I am incredibly pissed off with anti-vaxxer people.
Yeah.
Like this is the easiest plague
Yeah.
that humanity has ever had to live through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
because science is fucking helping us out.
500 years ago, you drink the water from the only source of water that you and your family have, you die.
Yeah.
300 years ago,
You have to drink the beer.
Six-
You have to drink the beer. You have to give the 6-month-old beer.
Exactly.
So it doesn't die of dysentery.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, 300 years ago, you've got like 6 generations of the same family living in one house. None of them are over the age of 35. One of them gets the sniffles, you're fucking gone, right? Then 100 years ago, you're all fucking working like in the coal mines or something like that. One, you get a fucking cut on your hand and like some coal dust gets in there. Next thing you know, you're fucking walking around armless. Your whole family's destitute.
Yeah.
All we have to do is wear some fucking masks over our faces. That's all we have to do.
No, that's what we had to do since the Delta variant is around. Masks don't really give us that level of protection anymore.
Let's not.
We
Paul,
fucked us. We fucked
No.
ourselves beyond masks.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
For the people watching, wear your fucking masks, right?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't matter
Definitely.
what. It doesn't matter. Just wear. It is a tiny piece of cloth over your face. It takes 2 seconds. You're not gonna suffocate. You're not gonna die. Just wear it. Just wear your fucking mask.
And if you do, that's your own fault for not breathing in hard enough.
Exactly. Dude,
If you choke on the mask, then that's your fault.
Yeah. If the mask is choking you, then you should be really afraid of COVID.
yeah. Dude,
No, it is. If you get troubles breathing through a mask, you have some other issues you should take
Continue
care
staying
of.
at home.
Dude, it's so fucking dumb. Like, the fact that comedy's coming back is great.
Yeah.
I've really missed doing stand-up shows. But I have this feeling in my gut that I'm like, this is like... I don't know how it was here in Austria, but in the Czech Republic, we had 3 breaks. Like, it was like lockdown 1.
Yeah. Yes.
Then a break.
Basically the same.
Then
Yeah.
lockdown 2. Then a break. Then lockdown 3. And I have just got a feeling in my gut that after the summer's over...
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's going to be another one.
There's going to be some...
And it's going to be because of these stupid cunts
Yeah.
who just refuse to just...
No, this is the first time
take
that
one
just
for the
assholes
team.
are fucking us over. Before that, no, it was everybody fucking us over. But now it's gonna be just the dicks.
These people are literally like... They're like variant factories. You know what I mean? It's fucking... It's like...
I mean,
it's not just that people are refusing to take the virus. It's just not being given in large populations. And like Delta variant is it's dead name. Its pre-transition name was the Indian variant. So it came.
Which
came
is why
from,
it got so big in the UK.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it came from India or whatever. And but all these they're coming from places where there's high concentrations of people living on top of each other, poor healthcare, poor sanitation, whatever. And that's part of the problem. Not just that it's that the people where the virus factories, by just the nature of fucking their socioeconomic situation of the country is breeding virus.
Yeah.
So what we should be doing? Okay, fuck this. I would have been very happy if I had COVID already. Okay, so I know what the whole crack is. I didn't really. The only reason I got the vaccination,
and you're also somewhat of a risk patient already.
Exactly. Well, I'm a big fat cunt. Yeah, but
no, that's one of the things that COVID kills.
And you know what? I had no respiratory symptoms, so I was just fine. I just couldn't swallow for a week, and I was like fucking. But
and since your gay lover was out of town, that made it really easy.
that made it much worse. Yeah.
That's the actual noise that Oscar makes when he's making love to his
That's my gagging noise. Guys,
Oscar is on OnlyFans if you want to check him out.
I'm on OnlyFats. I'm on OnlyFats.
Hey, if that is a thing, I will invest money.
That is definitely a thing.
Come on,
that is
Paul.
most definitely a thing.
That is a thing.
But so I would have happily foregone getting the vaccination if it meant that someone in fucking Bangladesh could have gotten one. But that wasn't the deal.
Yeah.
The deal was, you're getting one because you're from an important country, or Slovakia.
No, because
Slovakia
the EU
is
has
not an
just
important country. But
money to throw.
yeah,
around,
they're like
apparently.
exactly. Yeah. So I mean,
because it's fake anyways.
but we're going to keep having to deal with fucking things unless the big population centers in the world, that's until that's all covered. There's going to be the fucking gamma variant, the fucking excuse me. We have the alpha quadrant, the beta quadrant, the gamma quadrant.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go through all these quadrants, all these things, and yeah, we're just gonna be dancing basically with the virus. Now, I feel like since we're vaccinated, I think we have a little bit of leverage over the government where we can say, okay, look, I have the fucking thing, I have the paper, I'm clean. Let me go to the pub. Let me do the comedy show.
Yeah. They're gonna do selective lockdowns, maybe.
Yes,
maybe.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. And I think, is a two-tier society really all that bad for the unvaccinated people? I mean,
it's bad. It's bad because it shows how little the government cares at really educating people.
Well, they're relying on social pressure.
And that's not the way to do it.
Yeah.
The way to do it would be, hey, we're the Austrian state. We already give you the vaccine for free because that in the net scheme of things, it saves us a ton of money for you to not have the COVID or not be able to go to work or both or dying, which would be the most expensive case is a death. Just socioeconomically speaking. And that in the last, 20 years especially, anti-vaccination sentiments have been picking up and the governments haven't done anything about that. Yeah. Because you just had a measles outbreak here and there. Yeah. Not really. You had somebody get polio all of a sudden, A
disease that we had come this close to eradicating.
Yeah, but, we can't have nice things because we are humans. Humans are perfect at fucking themselves over.
This is the thing that kind of worries me a little bit, is the fact that there's going to be now a 2-tier vaccine system. Because there's going to be the countries that can afford to get their citizens vaccinated, and there's going to be the countries that can't. Yeah. And that in and of itself is going to worsen. Like, you remember when everything started and people were like afraid of Asian people? Like it's going to be like that.
I wasn't afraid of Asian people, but I know what you're talking about. Grant really indicting himself here.
I didn't have pho for months.
Grant can't go to like South Korea to do shows anymore. They're like,
I'm Paul. Thank you for thinking that I had that sort of worldwide reach.
Dude, honestly, I think you would kill in South Korea.
I mean,
by coughing a lot of.
If I went there with unvaccinated, but like for example, my mum is in hospital at the moment, right? And she can't have visitors because she's got to be in a sealed room,
right?
Because it's like a lung condition, and she is vaccinated, but because of the Delta variant, everyone's freaking out. She can't have visitors. Imagine you're in if you're in a developing country. And you want to come to a place for work, just for work, or for studying. Yeah. I'm a British citizen. I'm going to the UK for my sister's wedding. She is getting married to an Englishman, so we're having a ceremony in Scotland, and then we're having a ceremony in England.
Sorry, Grant.
And then after that one, After that one,
really, my condolences.
We're burning her at the stake. So that's the traditional Scottish way of doing things.
Good.
But I have to pay £95 for a test on the 2nd day and a test on the 8th day.
Yeah.
And if I do that, then I don't have to quarantine. And this is what I mean. Like, the fact that I'm able to pay for that because, I've been doing okay recently with shows and things like that.
Yeah.
Apart from today's. Then
not your fault.
Thank you. Yeah. Don't privatize public systems. But the fact that that's,
fuck you, Radio Jet.
Yeah. The fact
give us free tickets, motherfucker.
Yeah. This is a brilliant sponsorship post for them to be like, do you need to get from such and such to such and such?
Do you not? Yeah. Need to get from in a timely fashion.
That's a perfect example. If I can afford to pay for those 2 tests, and therefore I can afford to not quarantine and go to my sister's wedding.
Right.
If you're some dude from some country where you can't afford to pay that overhead cost, that is automatically creating a 2-tier system.
Yeah.
And the reason that 2-tier system exists is because we've bought all of the vaccines, and the companies that are making the vaccines are not just not like the guy who cured polio. He gave it away for free. He didn't patent it. They're keeping the patents.
Yeah. Because of
that, in and of itself, that is clearly a 2-tier system where,
and it's mostly because of Bill Gates.
Yeah,
because
that's why we need to take the Chinese vaccine if available. I really wanted Sputnik because they were offering that in Bratislava.
Really,
they were. But I mean,
free Sputnik for everyone.
Free Sputnik, yeah. But I'm
sending your sites into space.
I missed the cutoff date. I got the.
They're like, we've fallen for this one before.
Seems like propaganda.
I had an idea though, guys. If we wanted to increase vaccine uptake in rural communities where they're not so on board, or maybe not as connected, they're just hearing from the news. Oh no, there's it's George Soros. They're actually going to inject.
No, just inject the Illuminati. So just put it into the holy water. No. Get all the Christians.
Ice cream vans.
Ooh.
Vaccine vans.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding. Right. Vaccine. And the kids run out and no, sorry kids, no, you're not. You're too young. But send your parents, and then we'll give you ice cream.
Like a combination. Because you need the refrigeration unit anyways.
So,
that's smart as fuck.
Yeah, but you need a fleet.
I would have never expected that from you.
I absolutely would have expected giving ice cream away as an idea that Oscar has come up with.
Yes, I'm all for getting kids fatter. Okay, we need more fat people. There's not enough fat people in the world, guys. Thin people have dominated the narrative for too long.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, the age of fat is upon us.
Yeah.
So, guys, raise your flabby fist Okay.
You
we
need
are,
the insulation for the extreme weather events.
Exactly. Tornadoes. I'm fucking. My feet are on the ground. Okay.
all these skinny motherfuckers doing the keto diet just getting sucked into space.
I'm grounded for physical reasons.
Yeah. If there was a tornado, I would simply lie down. I'd be fine.
More like a staynado than a tornado, eh?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I guess.
But-
I guess.
Exactly, I guess. But yeah, so I feel like the incentives they are putting forth right now are not good enough because they're not convincing. They're not convincing the people who are like on the fence.
Yeah, well, they're doing
because
like a lotto.
because we have still like probably like 20% left that are still like.
I honestly
get it when I get it.
There are people,
but I don't know
like,
right now.
just speaking from what I've picked up from Slovakia, not speaking Slovak, there are people who are just vehemently like I met, a person I was working with, it was a teacher, and they're like, if I have to get vaccinated, I will just not be a teacher anymore, because she was like, just a fucking joke. She was literally.
I mean, then I don't want her as a teacher anyways.
Literally queuing on. She was like Obama, Obama, he's done some bad things, he's done horrible things, and like all this shit, and like
which is true. I mean,
look, okay, no, but
he murder-droned Afghanistan
she was
for 8
alluding,
years.
she was alluding to more, I think.
But that's.
But I think that what I was trying to say, like, I think that they should make it that if you have not been vaccinated, you can't go back to work.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because then you're going to weasel out the people that you're talking about, where they're like, oh, but George Soros or Bill Gates and all this stuff, and from the people who are actually just like on the fence. There was a girl that I know in the UK who's like a makeup artist. She's like kind of famous in the UK, and she posted a thing where she was like, because obviously she talks to a lot of fucking bumfuck idiots. Do you know what I mean? When she's like doing their makeup and stuff like that.
Huns.
Yeah.
And pardon?
Huns.
Yes, that is the colloquial term.
Yep.
And so
Wait, what?
Not Huns in like the Huns, but Huns in.
Paul's on his high horse. He's like, honey, actually, I think if I
Hun
No, I would be loving it if it had a World War II
Hun
connection.
presence in the UK, but it's not the Hun that you're.
No, it's not. It's Rangers fans are called Huns.
Okay.
But
That makes no sense, but all right.
but so she's like legitimately like Instagram kind of famous, and she posted a thing on Facebook where she was like, guys, I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff about the vaccine. What can you tell me about it? And a bunch of people were commenting and being like, one guy in particular commented and said, me and my girlfriend are trying to have a baby. And he's like, and I've heard that it fucks up your fertility. And so he's like, and so I'm going to wait until it doesn't. And because I am an arsehole, I waited, like I was reading through it and I was like, I'm not going to comment. And I saw this one and I commented and I pointed out all the reasons where they say that it's actually more healthy if you're trying to get pregnant to be
right
vaccinated.
now, I mean, it's insane. Why would you just wait it out? And that's the thing that me and my wife are doing, and we're just waiting it out because why would you do it now?
But this is also the thing. Like, if those people are on the fence, having a rule come in where it's like, if you want to go back to work, if you want to rejoin society, then you need to do this.
Right.
Would weasel out the hardcore Jeffrey Bezos, like type people where they're like, this is some sort of like Illuminati type bullshit from the people who are just like, I'm just going to wait and see.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, my thing is like,
again,
if you're
also
doing,
just add a benefit to sweeten the deal.
Yeah.
Dude, the benefit is
you
get to do
I know.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But give them 2 days off work
I
or
think
something like that.
I think a lot of those people don't do stuff.
But the economy, Paul. but the economy.
What economy?
Paul,
we clearly have seen. We've had 1.5 years now of a clear example of 85% of our jobs are very, very not necessary.
But Paul,
like,
what
especially the three of us,
But Paul-
we're like,
but Paul-
we can still make people laugh over the internet. I mean, we're not getting paid, but
Paul, what you don't understand is the economy is a fickle beast, and we need to offer up like sacrificial virgins every now and then.
Yeah.
And if those sacrificial virgins
Granted.
are
Yeah.
like the poor or the disenfranchised or the immunocompromised, then so be it.
onto the chopping block with
Exactly,
them. Yeah.
because the economy, after all,
Yeah.
is that not what democracy is all about? It's making sure that some numbers on a table go up rather than go down.
Yeah.
I think there's
the really sad part is if you said it with like 12% more confidence and you had a suit on.
I'd be getting funded by right wing media groups.
No, not just
you'd be
right
on
wing.
Good Morning or fucking what's
Fucking-
the new
Fucking the
GB News.
GB News.
nowadays the middle.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
you goddamn liberal wet snowflakes, okay? The economy is the thing that powers our country, and what we need right now is a strong country. And if you are not behind Britain in being the best country that it can be, then you are anti-British. And what I will say to people who are anti-British is, do you want us all to be speaking German? Because if you do, then we should go back in time and lose the Battle of Britain, which, as we all know, is the only time Britain was ever tested.
Sorry, you mean Operation Seelöwe or something like that? No,
Yes,
but
that one.
That you really put the rant in Grant.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No, I can't be the first one to make that joke.
I would like to just point out that I believe absolutely everything that is the opposite of what I just said there.
Yes, for legal
but
reasons.
if we can bring the other Grant back, I would like to join you and maybe.
I've won an
maybe
Irishman over.
Take up
Fox
arms.
News, hire me. GB News, hire me. This is like the
yes.
pinnacle of...
Do you think we could fake
You could absolutely fake something like that.
Yeah, you think
Dude, I'm not convinced that half of the people who talk like that are not faking it themselves.
to make some money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, interesting.
Sorry,
interesting side.
not
side
some
thing
money,
from that.
an obscene amount of money.
You know Tucker Carlson.
Yes.
The American news dude. He's in Budapest now.
Okay.
He's just chilling in Budapest. He's like,
Why is he here?
I'm being treated very well. I don't know, because he just wanted to see Orban's paradise, basically, and he's like, he's like, I'm being treated very well, and everything's very nice. It's like, he was like,
Wait, he sounds like a.
it's like he had very,
by the
he had
terrorists.
it's like he had very, very low expectation for Budapest, as is natural, I think. But
yeah.
That's the the Budapest tourism tagline. Have low expectations.
We
Have
will
them
exceed
met.
them. We will exceed them slightly. Yeah. Oh man, fuck.
I actually love Budapest. I know.
It's a fan city. It's a fan city.
What is Tucker Carlson doing?
I don't know. Okay, look, I didn't watch any videos in there. I just saw.
I bet you Putin just
I saw
stuffed some
posts
money
of-
into his pants.
I saw a post on Twitter about him just being there. So yeah, yes, you may have a cigarette. Smoke on. Smoke up. This podcast is sponsored by Camel cigarettes. I have a Camel t-shirt in my bag. I should be wearing that now, as is part of
You
my
have a
contract.
camel back?
I have a t-shirt with the camel,
That sounded like a
camel
medical
logo on
condition.
No, I have. Well, this is a camel's hump, but it is full of water. It is full of water. Yes,
It's your joke. It's your
It's my joke.
I
Yes,
just,
it's my
I just
joke.
stole your
you
joke.
stole my fucking joke, man.
I gutted your joke and
That's
just sucked the sweet juices out of it. I'm like, that camel tastes
as
tasty.
I was saying earlier okay, at the start of the pandemic, right before everything closed down, even I was like looking at the news. I was looking at the shit on social media. My friend, he messaged me. He's like, Oscar, you really need to start paying attention to this COVID thing. I think in 2 weeks we're going to have to leave the cities. We're going to have to go into the country. I have guns. Okay, we will go up with our families. We will live in the mountains. Okay. And I was like, oh, okay.
How did you message that to Oscar Paul? Was it through WhatsApp or
Dude,
Telegram?
I'm so close to being a survivalist, dude.
I was seriously envisioning a scenario, right? Before everything started going shit, I was envisioning a scenario where I'd be in the fucking mountains with my girlfriend's grandparents and stuff, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to like probably bury people in the backyard and stuff. We're probably gonna have to start fending for ourselves, and like it could be some serious shit. Now, what happened in the end was like, okay, I watched Tiger King. And yeah, so it wasn't quite as bad.
Started to watch DS9.
Yeah, started to watch DS9. But in the event that of catastrophic climate collapse or catastrophic pandemic or whatever,
Still going on.
There's mass death.
Which is coming.
Yeah,
Which is
but
coming.
I mean, okay, pandemic that actually causes serious, real problems with human
Right.
society.
Oh, here's anti-vaxxer Oscar going up.
I will be very happy if people eat me. Okay, if I die, then yes, you have.
I mean, you
people
would-
watching this.
you
You
could-
have full permission to eat my body.
You can
and
feed a
use my
family of
flesh.
8, Oscar.
Yeah,
Exactly, yes, yes.
Yeah. You're a smorgasbord.
Yes,
You're like an Iceland lasagna.
just pop me in. Just put me in the microwave for 10 minutes. Good as new.
It was literally kind of like at the start you were kind of like everyone was like in this
Dips
place.
on his tits.
They are the fleshiest part. Sure.
You know what? Actually, this is a fun fact. So there was
Tits taste awful, or what?
no. There was a New Zealand rugby team, and their plane went down in the 1950s or 60s, and a bunch of them were injured and stuff like that, and so they drew lots.
Wait, they just got hurt? They didn't all die?
They ended up on an island.
Oh shit!
And there was a bunch of them who were like critically injured and stuff like that, and a bunch of them who like lived.
So we had shipwrecked.
Yeah, basically.
But airship.
But plane wrecked.
Yeah, plane wrecked.
Airship. All right, Paul.
But was this not the movie Alive? And I know it was based off the thing. It was like in Argentina or something, though.
Yes, yeah, it was. But it was.
During the Andes, I think.
Yeah, it was a New Zealand rugby team, and they drew lots. And like when they died, and one of the survivors said that the best part of a human to eat, because they eventually turned to cannibalism. Because
shit.
Is the ass? Mm-hmm. It's your ass.
Oh,
The meat is-
I
the meat
would
is
totally see.
I call
see
it
that.
the flanks. No, the left flank. The rump roast.
Gotta get the bacon from somewhere.
That's why Oscar's never been a general.
Send in the left flank. Okay, the right flank. Okay, now the next left flank.
And you're just opening your mouth. That's a good flank right there.
Oh, the fucking battle of... what language is... Okay, yeah.
Oscar
I'll join
eats
you now.
just all the provisions of the enemy, and that's how they lose. It's just starvation.
Send me in. No, I was back in the war. I was a frogman, and I was send me in behind enemy lines, and I was just crawling.
Just eat.
Yeah.
That's the best.
No, I was in Stalingrad.
What? Sorry.
You were in Stalingrad.
No. You're from the British. What?
The city was actually fine
was-
until Oscar arrived.
What was the during World War II? There was like a pre thing of the SAS. What was it called? The Special Forces of the British.
Yep.
You're basically one of those dudes. Because
No.
No,
because
not.
because like that one of the things that they generally omit is, and I think it's okay. Post-production, Paul, please fact check that for me. But check yourself before you wreck yourself.
You need to do a fat check.
Yeah, fact
I'm
check.
right here, Paul.
The British painted during the Africa campaign.
Yeah.
They painted some of their vehicles pink because during night in the desert, pink reflects less moonlight or something like that. So you actually see less of them as if you would paint them black. So that's just another pansy offshoot of that, you know, like because it's that toxic masculinity of the World War II thing, you know, like we are real men. And then we have the pansy department, you know, the ones that are in the pink.
The pansy division.
Yeah, exactly.
Die Panzer.
Yeah,
Pansy.
that's the German version,
yes,
huh?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly. They're all in pansies. The really small panzers.
Like the one-man tanks. Like,
A tank
they are
cat.
going to take Alemania.
Oh, dude, if you ever want to see something cute like that, just Google tank cat. Tank cats are the cutest weapon of mass destruction I've ever seen, because it's like basically.
I like that, Paul. That implies that you have a list of the sexiest weapons of mass destruction you've ever seen.
I mean, a fat boy is a fat boy.
Well, that was how I ended
How
the war.
dare you talk about Oscar? He's sitting right here.
That was explosive. No, but tank cats are literally like
Baby tanks. little
yeah,
tanks,
like if you made a cute tank, and especially the Italians were enamored by them because they plan for like mostly mountain campaigns, and you can't bring a fucking Panzer IV up a mountain easily. So let's just build a bunch of like tiny like moped tanks, basically.
The Fiat tank, basically.
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
Fiat
Yeah, the
500
Fiat
tank.
the Cinquecento, the Tanketto.
That's the
Hey,
most Italian thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
it comes with a pizza, like an oven built
One
in.
of it is just like, hey, I'm about to shoot you.
No, the guns are raised like this.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot about why the Italians were always retreating. You know?
Don't scuff my tank. Don't scuff my tank.
Oh yeah, it's a Ferrari, so it's like the paint job. Don't touch it.
I just got it painted pink yesterday, please. They say it reflect the moonlight. I just think it looks nice.
Yeah. So yeah, World War II, good stuff.
Why do we always say every time?
Dude, I don't know.
We're in Austria.
First of all, that it's kind of obvious, but also again, we still feel the reverberations now. I mean, the fucking reason why we're not further ahead in a lot of departments is because of the fucking Nazis. Like it's like the whole thing of the clean Wehrmacht and all that shit. Like, no, we just repatriated like a bunch of Nazis after World War II, and those guys, like, okay. Most recent thing in Austria, at least, that happened was one of the police commandos now is under investigation for being probably a Nazi. Again, probably because, allegedly and all that
how
stuff.
Old is he?
Huh?
How old is he?
He's in his 40s or 50s. Like, yeah, it's like a third generation.
Okay.
Third generation kind of thing already. Yeah, it's that bad already, where now we have like the third generation of those assholes, where like the grandparents basically indoctrinated the parents. The parents like,
how many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah, and the problem is it's not just here. Like it's everywhere. Like we have our Proud Boys now in the Americans. We have like super right wing stuff going on in Britain as well.
The craziest thing for me is that there are Ukrainian
Nazis. Yeah.
Like of all of the
because
hit me harder, Daddy, please.
Dude,
being people who are raised
because
that
the most recent
exterminate.
The most recent pain is always the most palpable.
Yeah.
And Ukraine got fucked by the Russians.
By everybody.
By the Russians. No, yeah. We really tag teamed the Ukraine for being the breadbasket of Europe. We really butt fucked them.
Yeah. We've won that bread.
Oscar
all right,
going over the
land. Look, maybe during my time in World War II, I might have masterminded the invasion of Ukraine. I just wanted fucking bread, okay?
The sole cause of the Holodomor, right here.
When I joined the Soviets, I just wanted the bread. I just wanted the bread.
I totally get it. But the same is true is for like this Nazi
Conquest of Bread. That's my autobiography, actually.
Oscar Brophy, The Conquest of Bread, Part 2.
Can't just have
the Conquest of Bread sounds like something like a pop science history book.
Well, that was the original anarchist cookbook.
Conquest of Bread.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Oh, I only know it as the anarchist cookbook.
Well, no. So
he was the father of anarchism.
Oh shit!
I was actually making a kind of a clever joke there.
Oh wow! I will cut myself out being stupid.
What did you say again there, Paul? Like it was something about how
I'm a stupid cunt.
But yes. But anyway, going back to my time in Stalingrad, I was actually sent behind enemy lines. I won't say who I was working
eating
for.
my grand
I was
uncle.
just eating the other guy's bread, and I had the provisions, and I had to go eat the corpses as well, just so that they didn't have anything to live off of. So human flesh is okay. Frozen human flesh is not good. You have to eat it like an ice cream, basically. You just kind of have to keep licking
popsicle.
It. Yeah, I have to keep licking it until it's like not able to chew on.
If it's your dad, it's a popsicle.
It's my popsicle. I was only sent in.
To keep licking it.
I was until it's soft enough to chew.
Oh, jeez.
So you'd find the.
I mean, what else are you gonna do in the trenches?
Okay, this is the time for more whiskey.
What are we doing? What else are we doing in the trenches? If you're not licking a butt, what are you doing?
So
you're getting hammered by Russian artillery.
Let's just imagine here. Okay, let's just game plan a very touching love story. So it's 1943. Okay. The Nazis are storming through. Operation Barbarossa is in full swing.
Yeah.
Winter falls, and you got maybe a small squadron of Nazis holed up in a fucking thing up in the mountain somewhere. And then
pitching a show to Netflix right now?
I'm pitching a show to Netflix. Basically, guys, it turns into Brokeback Mountain, but they're all Nazis, and then like they're fucking each other, and they're like, actually, maybe Nazism is bad. And then I know they go back, and one of them becomes the mayor of Berlin, and then that becomes the ushers in a new era of. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with that. Really, but
I mean, the storytelling was solid for the first 20%, and then it fell apart. So it's perfect for Netflix.
Yes, exactly. But I was in Berlin for the first time a few weeks ago doing comedy, and I met more trans people there than I have probably in the last 5 years, basically living in Bratislava. Because like there probably are trans people in Bratislava, but they're not so often out trans people.
Yes.
So
statistically, there's the same amount.
Statistically, there's probably a trans person in this room right now. No,
Was that a dig at Grant? Or
I don't even know. No, we're going to play Among Us now. We're going to find.
How dare you?
That was pretty sus.
How dare you dead name me like that?
My name is
Grantine.
My name is Rant.
Grantina. Thank you very much.
Grantina, yeah.
But yes, Berlin is nice.
Yeah, it's
I go by
fantastic.
She Legion. There's a lot of me. Don't piss us off.
She has the biggest clit in the business. So finish your thought so we can finish this show.
Is this the end?
Yes,
We're ending on.
Oh, yes, big clit ending.
Big clit ending.
It's a big
BCE.
It's a clit hanger.
Okay,
It's a clit
so
hanger.
Oh, ball.
I went to Berlin. I had a mullet.
You would watch that.
I mean, I already have.
you produced it. Yeah. Clit hanger with Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, now I'd
He's
watch
just
that.
trying to find the G spot, and he can't.
Well, no, then he'd have to go start spelunking. No, he'd have to. I mean, it'd be a different kind of movie. Okay, so
Clit hanger 2.
Cliffhanger
Underground.
From whence no man has returned.
Deep dive.
So
The unconquerable country.
this is basic.
The uncontrollable. Yeah. No, you're
Guys,
right.
what
You're
you're,
right.
what you're
Yours was
forgetting is
better.
this clitoris. Assuming that Sylvester Stallone's climb, it belongs to a giant woman, so it's really a vor movie. Okay, a live action vor movie. So he just crawls up inside and he finds G spot and he just starts. Adrian,
Like the beat.
yes, yes. And then
We should point out that Oscar is recently single.
Oh yeah. When she squirts, he's
Yeah.
like. Dun, dun, dun.
yeah, not necessarily going to announce that in the podcast, but yeah, I
I'll
don't know.
bleep it.
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
but anyway, so he's punching the thing, and then he gets killed by muscle contractions. And it's a heroic ending because that for some reason that was his goal. It's like a rite of passage in like Sylvester Stallone's village.
No. Okay, nobody has made the giant thing come yet.
Exactly, yeah,
And he's the first.
and it's like terrorizing the village. And
Yeah,
like,
it's like a Grimm's thing.
it's like Grimm's fairy tale, like Jack and the Beanstalk, like
Yes.
Sly, and the
Checking off the beanstalk. Yeah.
Guys, I'm just
Sorry, flicking off the beanstalk.
This is fascinating, but I just want to take note. Are you saying women can come?
well.
I'm just
No, that's
I'm frantically taking
it's
notes
gonna
here.
be the end of the episode is just women can come. No, but seriously, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us, Paul.
This was a fever dream come true. Honestly, I don't know what to say, but just pitch your shit. We have links in the description of your shit, obviously, but where can people find you? Grant, you're wider, so you start.
In this respect, he's whiter.
No, he's wider in the sense that he shaved.
It's only because I can't grow a beard like either of you guys. So, So,
And you could do mustache, right?
I barely, buddy, barely. But that is a story for another podcast.
Yeah.
You guys can find me.
Mustache you later.
Yeah. You know what? Don't find me. This is.
You don't want my fans.
No.
You don't want my dad following your
I was
shit.
gonna say you don't want your fans. Are you talking about me and Oscar watching this?
Yeah.
My name is Grant Gallacher. You can find me on Instagram at the Grantichrist. You can also find me on Facebook at Grant Gallacher Comedian. I also host a YouTube channel called Visual Politic,
Which is really good.
Thank you. Where we discuss the latest happenings in the world of politics. The guy who runs it is center-right, and I am, I guess, what you would call a full-throated
Off the spectrum.
revolutionary socialist.
Yeah.
And so I try to drag it into the center as much as I can. And I also have a podcast, which both of you have been on and will be on again in the future, which is called Making Europe Grants Again.
It's fantastic.
And you can find that on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. And it is very, very funny, except for the episodes which Paul is on.
Hey, I think it was a hornet or a bee joke. It was pretty killer. I had one good joke in there.
And that tells you all you need to know about the times that Paul was on.
All right, Oscar, please.
Well, I have
Acceptance speech now.
I will talk about yes. So the Oscar is going to me, and you can find me on Twitter at Brophyst, BROPHYST.
Remind us again, Oscar, who has followed you?
Barack Obama has followed me and then unfollowed me on Twitter.
This is one of those cunts who are like farming followers by following other ones and then unfollowing them later.
He's a fucking dirty bastard. I was in the news because of that. I went mildly viral on Twitter because Barack Obama followed me, and I was on the radio in Ireland because of this. Because a local man from Ireland who's got followed Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And
was the interview before he unfollowed?
And not
It was
because
after.
And not because a
shit.
local Irishman called the first Black American president dirty.
he's Irish. I'm allowed. It doesn't matter if he's black. He's still Irish. No, it was after actually. No, because I got a news story in the paper that he was following me, and then the week later he was unfollowing. He unfollowed me, so he read about me in the paper, and he was like, "Fuck you."
So
hey, at least he didn't drone strike you.
It could have gone a lot worse. Yeah,
he's not a Pakistani wedding. Like, what are you talking about?
I might look
he
like
has the size of a Pakistani wedding.
If you're looking at me through a satellite, I might look like a Pakistani wedding.
The AI is like cheering,
It's not
97% confidence that this is a
you should
Pakistani
see,
wedding.
it's really hard for me.
Not enough sequence, but we'll take the chance.
It's really hard for me to go through airports. They're like, there's a whole fucking Pakistani wedding here trying to go through. You can find me on Instagram. My name is Laszlo Panaflex on Instagram, or you can type in Oscar Brophy. That comes up as well.
That really tickled me, Oscar.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Tickle me, Oscar. That's my.
That's why I can't go through it.
That's a really perverted Tackle Me Elmo.
That's my Tickle Me. That's coming out next year. You can buy Tickle Me Oscar, all good toy stores, Amazon.com.
Molest Me Elmo. Sorry.
That's Paul's cheap knockoff.
Don't touch me there.
They're making I'll make a special Fritzl edition. Whole family.
No, Papa. No. Nine, Papa. Peter.
Keep your
Papa,
toys in the basement edition.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, if you really want to find me, you can find me in probably most Fridays or Saturdays. I'm in Goblin's Pub in Bratislava, not performing, just drinking. So you can come find me there.
But also performing. Sometimes.
In some nights, yeah. You can. I don't know. If you see me in Bratislava or Prague or Vienna, that's my main stomping ground. I'm a Central European. Nice.
Yeah, I will be doing a tour. I'll be doing a tour in the early months of next year, February and March, all around Europe. So if you just
would you like to perform in Bratislava?
I would love to perform.
Also, Grant's in Bratislava tomorrow. The podcast will already
There's a
have
50-50 chance that he actually will go up on stage, yeah?
This is only the second time I've ever missed a gig.
But that makes it so much sweeter to fucking just ride all over it.
The first time I had taken what I would consider to be a heroic amount of drugs. And I used to do that all the time. But this one time I took so many that I couldn't do the show. And then I kept taking that amount of drugs. And now I see a therapist. So...
Smart. No, really, smart.
I can't do that
Good man.
anymore.
No, good on you.
So, guys, take care of yourselves. Test your drugs. Give them to Grant first. He'll tell if you're good or not.
Yeah.
And or me, if Grant's
We
not
will
available.
we will be the check it box, yes.
Yeah, that's why
Thank
he
you so
lives-
much for having us, Paul.
No, seriously, guys. Thank you for being here. And obviously, there's going to be an episode next week, and our guest is going to be Reggie.
Nice.
Oh,
I had to think for
have
a
you had
second.
Reggie on before?
On this show, no. It's going to be the first time that he's going to be nice to me. That was a joke, and
Or indeed anyone?
no, I heard he was friendly once in private to his mom.
I have some off-mic stuff to say about Reggie.
That sounds like some slander.
Obviously, check out my stuff. It's already in the description, and you're following this channel, so you should be familiar with my shit. If not, go to Instagram, because the Wiener Linien, the public transit system of Vienna, has reposted one of my photos. So I am Instagram non-famous.
Very good. How many likes did you get?
1,000.
Good man.
Yeah.
That's more than I have.
Yeah, Oscar. Oscar said that to be like, "How many likes did you get?" And then you said that, and then we're both sitting here being like, "That's more than us combined." So.
It took 3 days to get to 1,000.
All right, mate, fucking dial it back. This has been Paul's
Braggadocious hour.
Yeah.
All right,
if you
guys.
want to find him, I'm sure he's already TikTok.
You will
famous by
find
now.
Paul at what Blumenbasse. The tram stop is called Thaliestrasse, and you just walk around the corner, around the kebab shop. He's on the 3rd floor. You just knock on the door. He'll let you in, and you can steal he's got a big TV. You can unscrew that, and you can take it away.
Or
Yeah, that's right.
alternatively,
If anyone's watching the podcast, you'd be fucked by now. So.
or alternatively, just search Austrian man recently arrested, illegal gun. That's all you need to do, and you'll find Paul.
Yep.
Man keeps heirloom from Austrian government.
questionable authenticity. Was it PPSH 44? Is it?
Oh, dude. No, that's the crazy. Okay, that's a story that I want to talk for legal reasons. Not on video.
I really like the gold inlays. Bye.
Bye. Just say
Bye.
bye to the
Bye,
camera.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Ciao. Do widzenia.